Hi, this is the Shift Your Life warm-up video with Doctors Marion Ross and Tracy Latz. Take it away, Tracy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tracy Latz. I'm one of the shift doctors from shiftyourlife.com. Today we're going to review a quick warm-up routine that you can do before Qigong, before Tai Chi, before any energetic exercise, or just when you wake up in the morning to lubricate all of your joints to prepare for the day. This warm-up routine, you should be near something you can hold on to. Could be a wall or a chair or next to a table in case you need it for balance. This will help improve your balance if you do it over time. We start with the ankles. First, we rotate one ankle about 9 times in one direction. And then we rotate in the opposite direction. Then you switch ankles about 9 times in one direction and then move in the opposite direction. This helps lubricate the ankles. Next, we begin to move our knee joint and our hip joint in a forward motion. Think of it as if you were riding a bicycle, an imaginary bicycle forward, about 9 times, and then backwards. It loosens up the hips and the knees. Other leg, again, hold on to something if you need to. Forward, and then backwards, about 9 times in each direction. Another way to warm up the knees is to put your feet together, put your hands on your knees, and rotate in one direction. Being careful not to bring your knees too far in front of your toes. We don't want you to strain your knees. This is just to lubricate the knees and to prepare you in each direction. Then you can further warm up your hip by rotating your leg in one direction, just at the hip, and then about 9 times again, and then moving it in the opposite direction. Again, switching legs, about 9 times, and then in the opposite direction. I know I'm not doing this 9 times here. I'm trying to do this so that you will know what I'm talking about. Then, putting your feet about hip apart, hands on your hips, you now rotate just at the hip joint around. This also very much helps lubricate the hips. Think of it as if you were bringing your hips around the edges of the world, all the way around. So we've done most of the major joints up to the hip. Now we move up, after we do it in both directions, at the hip, we move up to shoulders, the next major joint. We will bring them up, loosen them down, bring them up, breathing in, exhaling, bringing them down, and then moving. You can either do one at a time, forward, backward, about 9 times in each direction, the other one. Or for those of you who want a quicker routine, instead of doing each joint separately, you could do both together, working the shoulder joints, both directions. Now we move to the wrists, moving in one direction, about 9 times, and then in the opposite direction. You're going to find one of these is easier for you to do than the other, and that's fine. With practice, they'll both get easier. Now we don't want to forget this great joint we have at the neck, at the head. You go gently forward, gently back, gently forward, gently back, about 9 times. Once you've done this, turn to the right, breathing in. As you turn to the right, exhaling forwards, breathing in to the left, exhaling forwards. Do that about 9 times. Once you have done that, you can do one where we don't think of the spine as a joint, but it's a series of joints almost with each vertebra. And we do a hands on the hip, twisting and looking over one shoulder towards our back. Exhaling, then the opposite direction, breathing in as we twist, looking over our shoulder, exhaling, back forward 9 times. This is just a quick routine that will limber you up and prepare you for the day. I hope this was helpful. If you want more tips, check us out, the Shift Doctors, Dr. Tracy Latz and Dr. Marian Ross. We are at www.shiftyourlife.com. Thank you.
And at multidimensionalhealingcenter.com. Bye-bye.